Greetings, magical beings, and welcome to today's tarot reading with Haile Mayu. As you may know, my higher self is Mayu, and whenever I'm doing light language, channeled messages, tarot readings, my higher self, Mayu, my inner being, the God that lives within me, comes through to share these divine codes and these divine messages. And we all have access to this divine light. We all are this divine light. We are all fragments of source, of the divine, incarnated into radiant, unique star beams. So each and every one of our existence is so meaningful. We are all God within ourselves. We are all the universe wrapped into a human body, a human experience. So know that you too have these divine channels available to you to bring forth the most authentic version of yourself so that you can shine your light for the rest of the world. And I just want you to know that wherever you're at on your journey, you are so loved, you're safe, you're provided for, and everything is always working out in your favor, even when times are hard or it just really doesn't seem like it. It's going to be okay, and everything is going to work out. I am super excited to present a new tarot deck, so let's get into it. This deck is all anime, so it's got some really beautiful art, and it's just a lot more in alignment with who I am. I've really had a big awakening lately, realizing how divine my light is as I am, and that I don't need to change who I am to be worthy or be enough. All I need to do is just shine wholly, authentically as I am. So thank you so much for being you and being here with me now in this moment in time. And if you are here joining us, just know that this message is meant to reach you. Beyond time and space, we set the intention with our highest and greatest good for the divine in me to reach the divine in you. And the codes we are meant to hear are going to come through and reach you well, reach you gracefully and clearly. Clearly with love, so that you can see the truth that you've always known and had within yourself. So let's see here. Wow. Yeah. King of Swords. It's about sharpening your mind and knowing that you are the creator of this thought process up here. This thought process up here is not the creator of you. So don't let it control you. You have become the master of it. It's like wielding a sword, right? The sword cannot control the wielder in order for the wielder to be in touch with the sword. In order for the wielder to be in touch with the sword, he must be in tune with himself. She must be in tune with herself. They must be in tune with themselves. And in doing so, they tap into their inner knowing system so that the sword can work optimally. And this is exactly what we were mentioning in the intro today, that we are stepping fully into alignment. We are embodying who we came here to be on a core level, who we truly are. And tonight I'm feeling a lot of Andromedan energy coming through. I just did another video where a lot of Andromedan light language was coming through. So that's the video I posted right before this. If you feel called, go listen to those codes, because I'm just getting that there's a lot of activations happening right now to align you with your soul self. And it's not about figuring out who that is anymore, because it's just who you are at your core. It's just what feels right. And when it feels right, you know that it's a walk with you and God. It's a walk with you and Source, because Source is you in a human form. And you came here to be you, not to be perfect, not to be like what everybody wants you to be or what everybody thinks you should be. You came here to be divinely you. And when you are divinely you, the God within you comes through. Yeah. And then you feel supported mentally because you have that faith, and it helps you be really strong so that you can begin attaining all that you desire in the physical world. It's like because he became the master, because they became the master, they were able to attain what they desired. But not through wondering, chasing, seeking, thinking that maybe somebody outside of you is going to give you the answers. It's okay to reach out for help. It's okay to listen to divine guidance through other star beings. But take with what feels good to you, because when it feels good to you, you are in alignment with your soul self. And whenever you're in alignment with your soul self, nothing but greatness can occur. So if you're experiencing a lot of difficulties in your life right now, then it's probably because you're not focused on what feels good for you. So if you're doing something and it's like, just don't do that for a while. Take a step back, however long you need, and re-engage with what truly brings you peace, joy, and love. That way, your emotions can always be your guide. Yeah, and then it's like you've gotten to know your emotions so well that they're guiding you to abundance. You become the queen of abundance, the king of abundance, because you have mastered this connection with your feelings. You know when you're in alignment with your feelings, you're in alignment with Source, because your feelings are telling you when you're not being true to the embodiment of Source you came here to be. So you came here to be this amazing, radiant, divine, unique beam of Source. And through not being true to who that really is, you are just cutting yourself off from abundance, because it's not who you came here to be. And you'll know because it won't feel right. Others will tell you you're doing the right thing, but you on a core level won't feel right. And you'll know because it'll feel right. It'll feel right when you are moving in alignment. It's divine. It's like you do what you love and you don't worry about what other people think. You do what you love and it feels so good that you keep following that. And when you do, more abundance comes your way. But if you're doing things that don't feel right and you're wondering why you're stuck, then it's most likely because you're not focusing on the joy that exists. So if you know what you're doing is meaningful for you, but the outside world isn't lining up. Like, this is something I've experienced a lot of frustration with personally in my life. Like, you know you're on your right path, but not everything is aligning how you think it should be. And so instead of focusing on what is working, you get hung up focusing on what's not working. And in doing so, it takes you down a trajectory that you don't want to go on. So in order to maintain the positive trajectory that you want to go on, and you know that you're focused on where you need to be, just try to see the glimmers of what you're thankful for. I know it can be really frustrating when the outside world isn't matching what you feel is inside. So that's when Source is asking you to dive a little bit deeper and see where it is that this is coming from. And when you see where it is that it's coming from, you can regain your balance. You can regain your connection with your inner being. And in doing so, that helps you regain connection with the world and others. So you'll be able to have better relationships with others, obviously. So you'll be able to draw in more love. So if you seek love and it's not how you want it to be right now, whether you're in a relationship or not, focus on what you're thankful for. See what you have gratitude for. See the positive in the world, and you'll be able to create more. There's infinite blessings for you out there in this world, but you have to be willing to see them. And maybe that means taking off a filter that was blocking you from being able to see those abundant waves. You know, you could have had a filter on, and this filter was not allowing you to see what there is to be grateful for. So now you have the opportunity to see, oh wow, there are a lot of blessings around me. Oh wow, I can be the master of my reality. It's just about knowing that this connection to abundance, this connection to Source, is just within yourself. It's just within yourself. That's it. It's just there. You don't have to become anything. You don't have to be anything other than what you are. You don't have to figure it out or chase. You can relax into what feels good. And if that means just taking time, look at how cute this is. I was going to say, like, taking time to go outside. Just like taking time for a stroll in the park, looking at some birds, being with the butterflies. These cards are wonderful. Page of Wands. Like, this could be a new spiritual journey for you where you're figuring out what that means, what it means to connect to yourself on the soul level, what it means to go in, to take that dive in and see how great everything can feel when you redirect your focus. When you redirect your focus to what brings you joy, and when you redirect your focus to what brings you love and excitement. And it's not about finding the right mentor or partner or teacher or lover or person. It's about knowing that this is just all within yourself. How do you feel about yourself? Are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with what you're doing? If you're not, can you change it and become more of who you are? Can you learn to love who you are deeper? Can you accept who you are deeper? And see, it's not about being perfect for somebody. It's not about being accepted in a crowd. It's not about doing the right thing for God that's outside of yourself. It's about knowing that however you feel within, the judgment you give yourself is what determines everything in your reality. It's what determines if you're succeeding. It determines if you're anxious or if you're just riddled with fear. It determines if you're filled with excitement and joy. Your inner critic is the ruler. So know that the judgment you're worried about It's just an illusion. It's all within yourself. And you are always supported. You are always guided, Eight of Wands. You are always loved because you are the universe. You are the love. And when you realize that you are the love and you connect fully with who you are, and realizing you are the love means accepting who you are unconditionally, accepting yourself for the meltdowns, accepting yourselves for the breakdowns, accepting yourselves for when you are slacking, loving yourself when you're messy, loving yourself when you're angry, not beating yourself up, and knowing that you are meant to be here as you are because you are creating your own experience. You're not becoming or doing, you're being more of who you are. You're being more of who you are. And look at you. You're so beautiful and you're so radiant. I'm so proud of you. 1-6. Whoa. It was 1-6-1-6. So 16-16, which is 7-7. Which is 14, which is 5. So you are embarking on this new journey within yourself. And just love yourself. Love yourself so much. Fill yourself up with all of the love. And just be so graceful on yourself and so gentle on yourself all throughout the process, all throughout your journey. I just want you to know that you don't have to try so hard or do so much. You just gotta love yourself enough. Ooh, you don't gotta try so hard or do so much. Just gotta love yourself enough. Tune in, tap in. You're enlightened. You are turned on. You don't need anything to become who you are. It's your God-given birthright to be source fully, confidently, boldly, brightly. I love you.